All right, and I am live. Good evening, everybody. It is November 30th, 2019. A very cold, blustery day here on the Rancho. And what better day? Hey, Sweet Pineapple, got your message. The job is done. Welcome back to the stream, honey. I don't know who took you out, but tonight, hey, Valerie, thank you for your wonderful tip there. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. And tonight we are back in the kitchen to make a nice hearty dinner. I got my Aladdin security, courtesy of Mr. Z. Don't I look like I'm a prison cook? Golden State, how you doing? So we're gonna get to it today. We're gonna make what's called the All-American Chili. Yeah, I missed you too, Pineapple. I don't know what happened. Read the Popo. What's up, Laura? How you doing? So the first thing I want to do, I'm going to get my onions and I'm going to get a little bit of garlic on here tonight. So welcome aboard, everybody. Yeah, you like the Aladdin security tonight? Here we go. All right. So we're going to start off and make some chili tonight. How you doing, Charla? Nice to see you, honey. Thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and prep this garlic. I like to be very sanitary when I'm cooking. Go open up this bulb of garlic here. We'll get rid of the paper on it. And I think we'll take out about maybe six cloves of garlic here. 1, 2, 3. How is everybody tonight? 3, 4, 5. There's 5, 6. That's a lousy looking one. And yeah, I'm having a good time. Did a lot of work in the shop today. Maybe some of you guys saw that today. I appreciated you being there. Oh. And let's see, that thing just squirted some juice right on me there. All right. Okay, I think that's going to be enough garlic there. I'm going to go ahead and prep those pieces and get rid of these other ones. I don't need a ton of garlic. I'm not Marshall cooking tonight. So I had myself all confused today. I thought it was on the Murphy, the O'Kelly channel, and I was on the Murphy channel earlier. My goodness. Unbelievable. Talk about the confusion today. So, nice to see you. Yeah, I'm doing good. I can do carpentry and pop into the kitchen and make a nice meal tonight for the troops. I need something hearty. The weather is lousy outside. It's not so much heavy rain, that the winds are high. And, you know, it's not a very California day out there. I'll put it that way. I like to get the do a little bit at a time. Get this all separated. Everybody does their garlic a little bit differently. Hey, member Marcella, how are you doing, honey? Nice to see you. Let me get this off of here. All right. Hope my feet hold up. Yes, I'm wearing gloves tonight. Wearing gloves. Yes, we're welcoming back our friend Pineapple Fruit Loop here. I don't know what happened to her. Somehow or another she got caught out in a banning or something. I don't know what happened, Pineapple, but I'm glad to see you back, honey. Always enjoy having you on the channel. And let's go ahead and get this paper off of here. There goes one down. That's one. Pick that aside for right now. I'll tell you, my hands are a little sore tonight, so I'm going to go kind of slow. Get this stuff peeled. If this doesn't work, I'll just grab the garlic salt, right? There's one. Let's get number 2 here. All right. How you doing, Oda May? What's going on, babe? What is going on? I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. There's my long lost sweetheart, Oda May, huh? Oda May's like, that garlic brought me running, Rosie. That garlic just absolutely brought me running. You can tell this garlic is really fresh. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like squirting on me here. So, all right. I think I got all of that off. There's number 2. 49 and you'd love it. Yeah, hey JK, how you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. I don't mind, it's just very blustery out. I was out in the shop most of the day. They don't really run any heat out there. Okay, there's number 3. These are really good sized garlic heads here. Comes number 4. Some of them come off easy and some of them it's a real bite. So let's see. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just prepping this right now. And then we're going to make some cornbread too. Some Yankee. My grandmother used to call it some Yankee cornbread tonight. All right. Why is it Yankee? Because you got to add sweetness to it for a Yankee, as my grandma used to say. All right. I think that's enough of that. I think we'll get one more here. We dropped one on the floor. How you doing, Johnny West? My Saturday's good. Tiffy, how is yours? I'm working security. I'm doing prison cooking tonight. I'm security staff here tonight. I loved wearing this thing down the streets of Vegas. Everyone, wow, you were at the Aladdin. You were security. Yeah, now line up against the wall over there. They're like, man, what did I do wrong? I said, you're all right. You can go. All right. So I'm going to throw a few tablespoons of olive oil into the pot here. I'm glad you're doing good. Hey, Bad, how you doing? All right, here we go. I'm going to pop this in. Get some oil in the bottom here. We're going to do these, get this garlic going. I'm going to kind of chop. I don't have my, let me go get my proper knife here. Oh boy. Oh, do you ever have a favorite knife in the kitchen? Nothing else will do. You know, it's like they want to tell you, you got to have a knife for this. In cooking school, you got to have a knife for that. If your knife is super sharp, your garlic won't bounce all over. Yeah, I get that. I get a cup of coffee in the employee break room. How you doing, Mouse Toes? Nice to see you. I ain't no cook like Mouse Toes, that's for sure. Get this finely chopped here. We'll be doing the American style chili con carne here tonight. I'm going to make a lot of it because I want to, you can freeze it, you can have it for other meals. I think we'll have it for dinner tomorrow night. Let's throw that into the pot. There we go. Yeah, there's one knife I really like, this little shorty here. It's really easy for my delicate hands. Rosie's little delicate hands. You see, I'm wearing my gloves tonight. All right. Now, let me go ahead and get our onions. That's about 7 cloves of garlic in there. Okay. We're not making some Iraqi special tonight, right? So we're going to use probably, we get 3 good sized onions here. I don't like the knobby ends of the red ones, but I do like red onions. They're good. There's something very special about the flavor of a red onion. Let's see if I can stink up the whole joint like something out of Goodfellas, huh? All right, here we go. Here comes number 2. Wham! Just set it and forget it. Okay, get that off of there. Some of them want to be a little cagey coming off. I hate onions so much because I don't like when I get molested by onions. I think onions are really good in a stew and really good in wintertime. They're really good on burgers, Miguel. So my friend, we don't always agree on everything in life, right? We agree you're pretty cool. Out there in Indiana, man. Okay, so let's go ahead. We got number 2. And we're going to take it up to I'm actually doubling the recipe here for this because I want to make some wheat a lot of onion. What's up, Bundy? How you doing? What's up, Red Solo? They're my favorite. They're my go-to onion for cooking. I don't know the last time I used the yellow onion, and I don't get the flavor out of the white that I get out of the red. Okay, so there we go. There, get this all cleaned up. And chili should be kind of a rough chop thing. It shouldn't be super, all the, in my opinion, for what it's worth, and it's probably not worth a lot. I like chili. To me seems cowboy days and days of Mexico and all that. And rough and tumble. I like to cut out some of the little hearts of these. These onions get a little tough around the, they get a little tough in that center part there. I like to take them out to the exercise yard and get rid of them there at the prison complex. Let's get rid of a couple more up in here. I like to use the hearts and stuff. I don't like to use every little thing. That one's okay. That one's okay. And that one's okay. All right. Red onions are very tasty. You pay a little more for them, but they're definitely worth it. And I guess I'm an emotionless broad because I don't really cry at onions and stuff. So I'm going to rough chop these. Nothing fancy. Make sure you have a very sharp knife. It's much safer in a kitchen. And I like to have good food handling practices too. I don't like to be filthy hands and things when I'm cooking. Okay. Be thoughtful of your guests. Okay. You're supposed to be people you care about, right? Okay, we're just rough chopping these. Norm is nom nom nom. How you doing, Julie? What's up, beautiful? Okay, so here goes our next one. I do feel a little weepy all of a sudden. I feel weepy. I feel weepy. It must be Oda May here. I had heard the flatter the onion, the better. Could be something to that. I don't really know what defines a good onion or not. I mean, that's a good question. Not sure. We're just going to have kind of rough and tumble here. I'm going to be using about 2 pounds of ground beef, and I'm going to be using some Italian sausage too in here. Okay. Okay, so in we go. Okay, right into the pot we go, and we're going to start these babies sweating, as Missy Jen says. All right, and good evening. We have the same stock for 1810. Yeah, you got to keep your good pot. Good pot. I hardly ever use this pot, but it's a nice one. All right, let that onions kind of get busted up a little bit in there. Chili should be a rough cut meal. It should not be a delicate feed, okay? All right. We're going to get them going a bit, and then we'll add our meat here. In the meantime, I'm going to open up the Italian sausage here. This is just mild. Okay. All right, and I'm going to score these to kind of get the meat out of them. Okay. Get them ready to go on the side here. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you, if my hands aren't in top condition, I wear gloves all the time. Good evening, Denise Reed. How are you, sweetie? Captain Caveman. Yeah, it's been, I don't know what it is with the country. It's really been experiencing an unusually cold November. And then as far as the eye can see, for California, all I see is rain, rain, rain. Okay. We're going to turn our heat low here a little bit. We don't want to overdo it. I'm just prepping these, just cutting off the skins. God knows what they are. They don't go in a chili, I can tell you that. Okay. Get them wagons rolling. Yes, I have Alpha Wolf Block. Yes, I do. Yeah. Or one of my mods does. Aladdin Security. I'm cooking for the crew at the casino tonight. All right, there we go. Let's get rid of this. And once we get this underway, we'll get the cornbread going. Eating potatoes, ham, potato fritters, and green beans. That sounds pretty good. So those onions are starting to come to life. Sound like a good meal. Yeah, I'm going to cut up all this sausage here. We're going to bust that up when it goes into the pan. Okay, this is going to be a very hearty recipe here, okay? Very hearty recipe. Wow, dehydrated potatoes, that's interesting. Make some navy bean soup with that. Yeah, all right. All right. That's looking pretty good. They're starting to get a little translucent. Oh, that garlic smell is starting to fill up the place. All right. A couple more minutes and they'll be ready to go. Oh, I see a runaway wrapper there. I like that. Thank you, J Money. Aladdin Security. Learn to love it. All that goodness being released. Ooh, the smell. We want our onions to work a bit. We're going to get our, get ready to pop this in. What's with Mike? I always, you know, when I've been working on the van and stuff, and I might have a few tiny cuts or something, I always like to wear, gloves. Just better practice, I think. Start busting up this sausage a little bit. It'll really give that a head start compared to the beef. Okay. We used to say when they would serve steak tartare at weddings and stuff, now you don't see it anymore. Alright, that's looking good. Yeah, I just believe when you're cooking for people and you're doing demo cooking, And you know, I'm at the shop, I get nailed with splinters and stuff like that, so you have very microscopic sort of cuts and things. Love the smell of onions and beef. Yeah, if you've been blocked, just write me, I can make it like new at gmail.com. Sometimes the wrong person gets hit, but I will tell you this, I have the absolute best mods in the biz here. My crew is battle proven. Battle proven. Right. Just in the often stopping to use the disinfectant detergent. Wash my hands real well. Okay. All right. Love that big cooker, huh? There you go, Mike Boyle. That's why I like you, because you got such a good imagination. Oh. Well, God willing, tonight we'll have a threesome, and I'll be on the McNamara channel later. I'm still busting up this sausage. Hope I can give you guys a little bit of a look in there. See that? Trying to work that real good. Okay. Well, we got a lot done today in the shop. Yeah, that garlic stunk up the joint, something awful. Make that a nice medley, then we're going to add our spices to it. I like to spice the meat when it's still being browned. I don't like to do it later. Alright, we're going to take about half of this package here. Okay. Actually about 2/3 of the package. Here goes the ground beef. And I'm going to save the rest for burgers. Okay. Wash my hands a minute. Yeah, I have really good moderators. I really do. They've been proven for years. Moderating chats. I'm going to add a little more olive oil here. Okay. He's asking me if I'm going to make this real hot today. I said, no, it's not just you eating. Missy Jen doesn't like stuff real hot, so I don't make it real hot. Oh, that's smelling divine. Not divine the actress, but that's looking good. I'm gonna let that go. Company is gonna reduce, deglaze that plan. Deglaze that pan. Oh man. Well, he did a good job today. We worked hard in the shop. So I got no complaints. Idle hands are the devil's workshop, so we got plenty to do on this van build to put this microwave in and all that. So, all right. See if I can get you guys here. Let's see if I can pardon the dizziness here. Might be able to bring you around. I'm just getting that all worked in now. All those juices cooking with Rosie. What's up, sexy daddy? Who doesn't like a sexy daddy? Huh? Oh boy. Starting to release all those juices. Woo! Gonna get that all browned off. I think the sausage adds a real nice touch to it. Okay. Kind of of balances out the beef a little bit. I like saltines or blue corn. Cooking with juice. Yeah, corn chips sound good. Go a bit more, then I'm going to add my spices in. Got that sausage, onion. Next 4 ingredients to cook until sausage. Yeah. 4 ingredients. Yeah, it's looking good, looking good. Also, the next 4 ingredients. Okay, looking good. And we want to cook that for a bit until the sausage and beef are browned and starting to crumble. It's going to be a nice pot of chili tonight. Alright. Don't be tempted to taste it, okay? You got raw pork in here and everything else. Got to make sure that stuff's all cooked in good. We're going to go ahead and add our spices now. We're going to start with 6 tablespoons of chili powder. This is about double the recipe. So let me see if I can find my chili powder here. Thought I had it. Chili powder. Chili powder. Where are you? Chili powder. I should have gotten that off. Okay, I got the New Mexico chili powder. Okay. Marshall's like, are you going to use that good New Mexico chili powder? I'm like, yeah. Make sure, yeah, 6. Come on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here comes 6. Okay, it's just about wipes it out right there. We're adding that now. That's the New England. That's the New Mexico. Oh, the smell is unbelievable. The smell is unbelievable. And let that continue to brown there. Okay. Get all that meat good and brown. All right. Okay, we got our chili powder. 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. Remember, don't follow my recipe. I'm doing a double batch here tonight, so don't freak out. Oh my God, that's going to be so much chili in that. Okay. 2, 3. I like to use the light brown. All right, there's number 4. Chili powder. The brown sugar is in. Oh, I had a brain fart for a minute. Okay. Oh, the smell. The smell. Ooh, that's starting to look good. All right. Wendy's, yeah. There was a woman here that took her friend's finger that got cut off and tried to pork Wendy's with it. Okay, 2 tablespoons of cumin. All right. Help that edge up a little bit. Okay. Oh, yeah, that cumin. What do you got? Normally 1, so we're going 2 tablespoons of cumin here. Right, normally I wouldn't measure over, but I'm pretty good. Okay, a little bit either way isn't going to matter. Okay, there goes number 2. Cumin. I'm cumin. Stewed tomatoes. All right, our next spice is, got the cumin, 2 teaspoons of dried oregano. Add it. There we go. Dried oregano. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday night. Thanks for being in the kitchen with Rosie. Yeah, I got my clothes on, you know. Let's see. All right, that's got that. 2 bay leaves. We're going to take that up to 4. Make sure that, oh, the smell is unbelievable. The smell is unbelievable here. Woo! You could bathe in that stuff, huh? Right. And normally you put, we're going to put 4 bay leaves in here. All right. I hate to get these things out. There's 1, 2. Number 3. Nice big number 4 there. I smell a cooked onion. You better have clothes on your brown. That's, yeah, I'm good at working around. I got a really low pot here, so it should be okay. And this one doesn't use any paprika in here, so that's good. We don't need that. Got enough heat in it. Heat in there. All right, let's keep stirring it. Let that bay leaf get activated. Woo! Man, that smells good. We use 1 teaspoon, about 2 teaspoons of salt in there. Good. I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit now. That's all brown, really good in there. Oh yeah. Look at that. Sandy, how you doing, babe? All browning away, the sauces, the onions, the garlic, the spices. Woo! Man, I do love a good bowl of chili. Chili. Look at I'm cooking for the security detail tonight. All right. We're going to get that to a little more. I want all that sausage. I don't know why that one piece is probably scrotum or something. It won't come off of there. It's probably some kind of ball sack or something. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm just a row. All right, so we're going to let that go a couple more minutes. Then we're going to add, we can now add a full can of tomato paste here. Okay, where's my can opener? I know, I'm one of the few people that doesn't have an electric here. Looks like Marshall bathed in flour with this one. I don't know what he did. This isn't mine. What the story on that is. I don't know what the theory on that is. Right, so here goes the tomato paste in there. Get that out really well. You can use the back of your knife and the can. Get all that goodness out of there, okay? Alright, there we go. You gotta spin it to win it. Right there, okay? Haven't hit my shirt yet, have I? Haven't hit it yet. Haven't hit it yet. Alright. Let's get that stirred in, and then we're ready to, we're just about done making our chili, and we're going to get it, let it go. And we're going to make our cornbread. Man, does that look good. Just making sure all that pork is good, and it'll cook off the rest of the way. But, all right, So what else we got? We got our 2 28-ounce cans, 2 cans of old tomatoes. So we're going to be stepping that up to, yeah, we're going to be stepping that up. So we're going to be adding, what are we going to add here? We're going to be a little less. Let me see what I got on the tomatoes here. So we'll be adding 3 cans of tomatoes, and you should not drain. Yeah, the testicle festival, right? And we're going to turn that real low now. Let's go ahead. Where's my can? Where's my opener? It's like everything I get, it's like Marshall trades me his for his crappy one for my good one. Okay. Put that in. These are these are diced tomatoes. Okay, there's can number 1. Here comes can number 2. Put all the juice in. The beans we're going to drain. We got 2 big cans of kidney beans going in. Okay. There goes number 2. Gives that an intermediary stir. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, the dog. Yeah, that was my dog Wolfie. He was with me many years, in the first 2 years on the Rancho. One of the sad duties Missy Jen had to do the 3rd month she moved here was to put Wolfie down. I did not have the emotional strength to do it. And Missy Jen stepped up to it and did it. I went with her at the last minute. I said, you know, that dog was my whole life for 2 years. I cannot be there. And sadly, 2 years, a year or so later, she had to put her own dog, Mandy, the big one, down. Okay, that's looking good. We're stirring that in now. Putting the beans in the chili. Yeah, we're going to open these and drain these. You don't want that bean joy juice in there. Mr. Z! There we go. I was waiting for Mr. Z to show up. Rosie, if they looked like you in security, nobody would ever commit a crime, right, Mr. Z? Let's dump that out. Love Mr. Z. Yeah, this is called the All-American chili. It's just going to use kidney beans. Okay. All right. Mr. Z gives a big woo. Put ketchup in the chili. I've got a whole thing of tomato paste in there, so I don't think I'm going to add ketchup to it, but that's an interesting idea. All right, here comes can number 2, and that's going to be it for the beans. I don't want Missy Jen blowing the covers off the bed tonight. You know, I'm surprised Marshall hasn't come running yet. This is really an easy thing to cook, you know. So what we need to do is let's get the fire to it again. Show you guys what I'm working with here. Just who you are. There we go. Thank you, Alpha Wolf. Okay, that's how we're looking right now. Color's a little off because of this LED light, but it's looking good. Got everything on there, so we want to let that slowly come up on there. Joe Smith, nice to see you, honey. All right, get that set. Now, Jackie B, split pea with a ham hock. Man, that is good. Now you're talking about some Southern style cooking, y'all. Yeah, that little gap. Uh, no, Rosie, don't ever fix the gap. That's you. Yeah. Yeah. Add a couple tablespoons of white vinegar. The only thing I got is red wine vinegar. So, on your say-so, why not? All right. There we go. Okay. I think that should do the trick, right? There you go. It's in. All right. We're going to let that come up and cook real good. All right. The meat is basically all done. I want to just have one initial taste once it gets up to, once it gets fired up. All right, so that's done. I did add the vinegar in there. I don't have any regular white, but I did add. Yeah, it'll be by. Did you put that kitchen floors? I did not. It's one of the few things on the Rancho that I paid. There was an unemployed at that time. There were a lot of people out of work. There was a guy down the street here. There was an unemployed tile setter. And it's a Sedona pattern. It's a 12 by 4, 12-inch offset with 4-inch. I had to pay quite a bit of money for the extra pattern, but I like the design of the small and the big, and I have some brown sugar in it. Yeah, I got some brown sugar. All right, so I'm gonna let that come. I'm basically all cleaned up. I don't have a lot. I can put my extra beef away. I'm going to make a burger or something with that. Alright. This against hungry. Some people put a little touch of ginger in it too. Just to spike it up a little bit. Eat. Alright, we're going to let that come up. I'm going to put the heat up to it. Alright. The rolls back. Okay, yeah, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to review what I put in there. I put 1 package of Italian sausages, the 5-pack of them. I stripped off the skins and everything. Alright, and I put 2.5 pounds of ground beef. I put 7 cloves of garlic, 3 big red onions. I have 6 tablespoons of chili powder. Remember, I'm doubling the recipe. 4 tablespoons brown sugar, 2 tablespoons cumin, 6 tablespoons of tomato paste, which is like a can, 2 teaspoons dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 bay leaves. And then I'm going to also add a 2.5 cups of beer to this, okay? Now, I don't care what Marshall says. If you don't think that this is an all-American beer, Budweiser, okay? So this is what? A cup is 860. This will be enough. We'll add 1. All right. Let's see. We'll put 2.5 cups here. So I better taste it first and make sure it's good. Rosie, you lipped it. All right. Basically, we're just going to put that's about 2.5 cups right there, okay? We're going to stir that good. That's going to add a little pop zing to it, and that'll be good. And we're going to set that aside now. We're going to let that roll. Simmer, cover, bring to a boil, cover, reduce heat, and simmer about an hour. So that'll be about it. So I'm not going to worry about fishing out the bay leaf in there, you know. Somebody will eat a bay leaf. It's probably good luck in Italy or something, right? All right, so there we go. We're going to bring that up to a boil. Mars had a generous amount of Parmesan cheese on top. I think I got some of that ice pecker, to tell you the truth. I think I got some. I don't have the real good Parmesan. Down here in the States, we add shredded cheddar to the top of it. Dee, how you doing, doll? Yes, I've got tomatoes in here. I've got it all. I got it all, y'all. I gotta mount my overhead. There it is. It's cooking away. It's looking good. I'm surprised Marshall hasn't rushed the kitchen yet. There it is. He says, "Man, I'm really liking this. I'm really liking the Rancho now. You know." Rosie, you cooking tonight? Aladdin security. Put your hands out in front of you. Put your hands behind your back. All right. We're going to bring that up to a boil, and then we're going to get on to our cornbread, our skillet cornbread. Okay, and I'm going to have to look up my recipe. I had a recipe, but, you know, you think you make it so often, you kind of forget about it. Yeah, eating beans makes you queasy, huh? Yeah, it's looking pretty good. How you doing, Yosemite? What's going on, honey? What is going on in your world? The Yosemite world. There we go. Stick that back there. It's all nice and cleaned up. I'm really happy. Everything is cleaned. Everything is all clean. I'm just hanging out. Chili's doing good. Yeah, it's coming. We're going to get started on the cornbread. We're going to get our iron skillet out. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get our skillet out. Oh, I have like zero. I got the world's smallest kitchen here. But I got a great oven. I got a great oven. Isn't it interesting the things that people are curious about? It always fascinates me. We're going to run that up to about, start with 3. I'm going to run that up to about 450 there. I generally bake on a little higher heat. Make sure that's coming up. My nice convection oven. There we go. All right. Cornbread. You're going to seat that cornbread. That cornbread. And we're gonna move, as soon as this comes up to a boil, we're gonna switch it to the other side of the stove. And we're gonna swing our cast iron skillet into action. I hope he didn't take it. Oh, shoot. He's got that friggin' skillet. half of my kitchen walks out of here. Oh, that's smelling good. That is really smelling good. Oh yeah. Oh. Dig it out. All right. Keep stirring the honey pot. There we go. So, how was your night? Where's your pan? It's out in the
Is the chili going?
huh? Yeah.
Oh, the chili going?
Chili's going, man.
I think it's pretty clean. I cleaned it up.
Okay.
How long does that take, Rosie?
It's gonna be, we'll eat about 7:30 or so.
About an hour?
About 45 minutes.
Oh, okay,
We're
cool.
gonna go live or something, I don't know.
No, probably I was just. Are you live?
Yeah, I'm live. I'm just demo cooking the chili and everything. The pan looks pretty good. Make sure. What are you doing on the phone?
Yeah, I was just talking to my buddy in Chicago. He's retired, and
Yeah.
he told me he went to Mexico a long time ago, and he went to Acapulco, and he took a whole tour on a bus, and he said it was beautiful, and I was telling him how cool it is. He was really interested to hear my experience in Mexico, you know.
Yeah.
And he was curious to tell me. He was asking me what San Francisco was like. I'm like, I haven't had a chance to take it, but he's a big time. He's like a hippie. He loves pot. He's a pothead, and he had to go and used to buy his pot from this guy called the Pot Preacher in Wisconsin. It's this guy that got locked up in jail, and then he became like a preacher. So I don't know. It's like,
Oh yeah, look at that, man. Onions, garlic, and
so
bacon.
Rosie, what's the
sausage?
What's the law on weed here in California?
It's legal, recreational.
How much can you buy?
I don't know. I've never bought it, so.
So what do you got in there?
I got Italian sausage, ground beef, tomatoes, chili, kidney beans, cumin, black pepper, salt. What else I got here?
With tomato paste? Or
Yeah, I got tomato paste. I got brown sugar, chili powder, oregano. Yeah, some beer, some bay leaves. Yeah.
All sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Are you gonna bring it up to a boil?
Yeah, I'm bringing it up to a boil and then gonna stick it on the side on low heat and let it simmer
Let it
away.
simmer for at least an hour, I think.
Well, about an hour. Doesn't have to be.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
I guess I'll.
All right. That's
I
looking
guess I'll
good.
go live.
Yeah, when this boils, I'm gonna switch it off to the other. All right. Let's see. Everybody, let's be positive. Oh, Crisco works. If too much makes it. I just give a very light coating. How you doing, Michaela?
Did you brown the meat before you?
Yes, of course I did. This is not my first rodeo.
Okay. All right. I just want to
See
see.
if you want, relax, or you can
Yeah,
fire up.
I'm probably gonna fire one up here. I'm starving. I haven't even ate. I just had a
That's good. Well, shall we have
butter and. Yeah.
All right.
So you're making what kind of cornbread?
Yeah, I'm making skillet cornbread.
Oh,
here.
okay. Sounds good.
Yep.
Skillet cornbread.
Yep. You can say hi to everybody if you want.
Hello, everybody. I don't know what you guys like in your chili, but I used to put. People put sour cream, shredded cheese. They put onions.
All kinds. Some
put
people use
jalapenos,
Parmesan. Ice
Parmesan.
Tuckers say they use Parmesan.
Parmesan cheese. I think one of the best things on chili is sour cream. You get a little dollop of sour cream and put it in there, and but you don't have to. But it gives it a nice creaminess, you know.
Okay.
Some sour cream, and you could put some chive.
How about a fish glove?
Yeah. Rosie's fizz gloves smell like gluteus. It smells like a homeless gluteus maximus. And one time, like I said, I was trying to smell Rosie. I'm like, where is this coming from? The smell? Is it coming from a crack? You know? I don't know. But anyways, my friend who's in his 60s, Rosie, he hasn't been in Mexico in years. But this information that I was telling about Mexico, my experience.
Yeah.
He's like, what you're telling me is incredible, man. He said, this is some cool stuff you're
Yeah.
telling
He
me.
hasn't been there before.
He's been there, but a long time ago.
I gotta go buy sanitary gloves now.
Okay.
The oven preheating. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up to a boil, and then reduce the heat to the size.
I don't see your heat on high.
Yeah, it's pretty high. That heat is pretty high under there. Yeah, we'll be eating good in the hood tonight. Gonna have some real chili. Gonna do a reduction, right? With that, so reduction.
So when I did my chili, I put bell peppers in there.
Yeah,
I put.
Jen doesn't like bell peppers. So.
Did you put onion in there?
Yep. Yeah, three big onions.
And no garlic?
I have a whole head of garlic in there. Whole thing of it.
Okay. That's cool. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna start the cornbread.
How long are you gonna be live?
Just through eating and everything like that.
Oh.
So then I'm not gonna. If I have energy, I'll go live on McNamara later tonight. So let's see.
Yeah, that's cool. So I'm gonna go do my thing.
Okay.
Real quick and
All right.
see what I want to do here. So about an hour, and I'll be ready.
Okay.
About an hour, you said?
Yeah, about 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
God, these recipes make you scroll down so far. Wow, we got the cornmeal. Alright, that's up to a boil now, guys. Almost safely take a test taste now. Make sure it's good. Let's see. Woo! That's hot. Mm. Mm. The flavors are on point. On point. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to switch sides here now. Okay. I'm going to put my skillet aside for a minute. Don't ever drop one of these babies. Yeah. Just look. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate it. All right. Got a nice Cuisinart pot here. Let me get my pot holders. Courtesy of my wonderful subscriber in Australia, Joseph Kane. This over here. And we're going to let that go low. We're gonna let that bubble away and enjoy for a while. I'll cover it after about a half hour or so. Sig, what's going on, Sig? How you doing, my friend? All right. Flour. I think we're gonna probably. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. You know, I'd like to have a full popping skillet here. So it's a big skillet. So maybe we'll double the recipe and we'll have some high flying skillet cornbread. So let's see. 2 cups of flour and 2 cups of cornmeal. I like to use fresh cornmeal. I don't like stuff that's been sitting around forever. Oops. You knew that was coming. Yep, I got beans in. You knew that was coming. With this big old rack. Love making cornbread and with cast iron, so do I. And I'm not lactating here. All right. You saw that, huh? Direct hit, baby. A direct hit. Boom. See, I think Marshall's got my can opener. Son of a... I don't need it, but kind of irritates me. Like, where the hell is all my stuff? Where's all my stuff? Okay, 1. Have enough for breakfast tomorrow. 2, 3. Can't find any of my measuring cups or anything. 4. That's 2 cups of cornmeal, a half cup per. Y'all are making me hungry. Let's see. All right. Now you know Mouse Toes knocks out some killer cornbread, man. You know that. She being a Texas mama. Texas mama. Alright. Yeah, and there goes my drink down. Son of a... Wasn't much in it, but oh boy. You have to do an inventory. I don't have a lot of extra gear around here, you know. I usually do everything by hand. So, you know, I need all of my gear. You know, I notice if something's gone, like my good can opener, I don't know where that went. I got replaced with some nasty thing that looks like it got held prisoner in a flour and egg factory. All right. Deer seed, leave the deer alone. What's up, Mr. X? All right. 1, 2. It's going to be a big whopping thing. 3. It'll take a little longer to cook out here. Bake out. Cup of that. Let's get 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Oh yeah. Shrimp salad. Woo! I bet Mouse Toes makes a good one, man. This is Yankee cornbread, so we gotta add our sugar for all these Yankees. 1.5 cups of sugar for all these Yankees. That's about 1. My stuff is fast disappearing, y'all. Fast disappearing. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you, I don't have a lot of gear, but what I have is good. What I have is good gear. Okay, so there we go. We're making a big double recipe here. We'll probably overflow the top. Make sure this is stirring here. Oh yeah, that's looking good, man. That chili is looking good. Let that thicken a bit, and then we're going to cover it. All right, I'm going to drop 2 eggs in. I'm really fiddle with beating the egg first and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, we need 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Hope I got some. Where's my baking powder? There it is. Clabber girl. How you doing, Andrea? Try to use Rumsford if you can. Aluminum free. Which I don't have any. Then we need some salts. Some salts. Salt, 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 salt. So you can see I'm a big measurer. Some people will add a little heat to it. I generally don't. Because Missy Jen doesn't like stuff real hot. So. Oh boy. Yeah. I hope he doesn't have hijack my good can opener. How you doing, nature man? What's up? All right. I think that's all of our dry ingredients. 2/3 of a cup of, well, we'll get our dry ingredients stirred up first. Here. Security up against the wall. Yeah, if you're wondering, no, I never wear a bra. There we go. Get that all stirred up. All right. Get that really mixed up good. And we're going to put 2 cups of milk. I wish I had my cup measure. I have no idea where that went. I've always had it here. I can't imagine he needed something to measure. 1, 2. It's a big recipe, man. I hope it fits the bowl. 2 eggs and 2/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. Oh man. He doesn't have food stamps. 1. Let's make sure that's Wesson. 1/2 cup. About right. All right. Okay. All right, now we need to drop 2 eggs in. 2 eggs in. Let's stir our chili a little bit. Utensils. Yeah, I got my good cookware here. Cannot find my can opener, but I got some nasty ass thing that's in its place. I have a real good stainless steel one. Egg number 1. Here comes egg number 2. Drop that baby in. Jen will be eating about a half hour or so. Alright, now let's go ahead and get this together here. I think we can use a whisk. Start breaking that down a little bit. Count your Ginsu knives. Yeah, tell them to bring my utensils back. It's going to be some nice cornbread. You don't want to overbeat it. That's going to make a double load, so this is going to have to cook a while. Have to bake a bit. Normally on the low skillets, 20 to 25 minutes, 400 is about what we're on right now. And 20 to, so we're going to go probably about 30 minutes or so on this, 40 minutes probably. Okay, that's looking good. There's our batter. Should look like that consistency. Should come off like a ribbon. Alright, now the trick is we want to get this baby really hot. Come on, man. Did I get some dew down there or something? Get this baby lit. Okay, let's get this baby good and hot. That's a trick. We need to have this thing really hot. It's your birthday tomorrow. There we go. Oh, it's okay, Mikhail. It's not gonna bother Missy Jen one bit. Nice to keep people talking smack, you know, it's a tradition around here. I mean, no, I don't. No, I'm a very patient person. Nothing really bothers me too much in life. I gotta get this garbage disposal wiring came off. I gotta get that fixed tomorrow. Okay, so we want to get that baby good and hot. Good and hot. Medium hot pan. Yeah, cold pan. Yep, he's doing fine. Okay. All right. This stuff is looking really good. Reduce. Or recover. Let's side. Hey, monkey boy. Let's try not to get it on me. Wow. Ah, man, that's good. That is muy bien. Let that go and thicken up. We got our cast iron. Make sure that baby's really hot. There. Cook for me. There you go, Miss Kitty. Cook for me. All right, we got a good coating on that. It's going to be a big load of cornbread. Oh, you could hear that hit that griddle, baby. Okay, this is going to be a high riser here. Okay, it's going to come right out the top. That's going to get a nice crust on the bottom there. That's going to be a high riser. Let that get good and hot. Peas with honey, it doesn't make the peas taste funny, but it keeps them on my knife. I like that. Tell you how, Marcella, we're going to let that really hit that bottom real good. It's already starting to bubble up a bit. Okay. All right. Yeah, well, I want to get a good, nice, good crust on the bottom of that. That's the good part of it. Now I'm going to get a little turbinado sugar. I like a Mexican turbinado. We're just going to hit the top of this baby. We're going to hit the top. I don't know who invented the skillet, but they were a genius. Okay. Hit the top. This will also give a little top crusting to that. Okay, not a lot, just a little bit. All right, and into the oven she goes. We can turn that off now. And it's going to be very heavy here. All right, a little bust my wrist here. It's going to go about 40 minutes or so, I think. Yeah. I'm going to pop a pan below it just in case we overtop. Don't want to have a big flipping mess in the oven. Put that right there. All right. All right, nice and quiet at your house. Yes, it is very quiet tonight. Nice quiet Saturday night. Just reduce a little more, and then we're going to cover it and fire it away. Man, this kitchen just smells amazing right now. Just amazing. Yeah, I should have patented. Yeah, Georgie's home. He's around. Hanging out with the Missy. Hanging out with the Missy. All right. We're going to set our timer now for, we'll do a test. We'll stick our skewer in it. We'll go an initial 35, might be 35 minutes or so. Take a little look at that. It's going good. Pop that heat up a little bit more. And there we go. Thank you, Pink. Yeah, that cornbread is going to be good. We eat 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of cornmeal, 1.5 cups of sugar, 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of baking powder. What else? Some salt in there. I think that's it. And 2/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. All right. 2/3. Yeah, so that should be good. And, yeah, 1/3 of a cup, so we're doubling that up to 2/3 of a cup of vegetable oil and 2 cups of milk. All right, guys, I need you to keep an eye on the pot. Sugar, yeah, 1.5 cups. I got some salt in there too, so, yep. Oh man, that chili, woo! Prison chili, casino chili tonight. Yes, yes, yes. All right, you guys got to keep an eye on this for a few minutes, okay? That was turbinado sugar. It's a crystal sugar. Missy is standing by for dinner, so all right, keep an eye on that. workshop is all secure. Yeah. A little more cleanup. Yeah, you can freeze cornbread. Yeah. Yes, you can. Oh, it spilled over the side, but you wiped it up. Good girl, huh? You can use the calories, Michaela. So, do a little cleanup. Making sure the shop is all secure. Well, most doctors today, if they have a female patient, they'll have a medical assistant in the office with them in the exam room. Oh, scratch pumpkin pies. There you go, Mindy. That sounds good. That's bubbling away merrily there. Okay. Put that on the lowest heat now. Cover that baby. Oh man, that's looking good. Good old chili. Let that just sit happily there. What cheese, jalapeno? Yeah, some people do. I haven't myself, Katie. Back to they still have the Back to the Future. They got all that stuff. Let's see if I missed that. Matto. How you doing, Line Screw? What's up, Andrew? Nice to see you. Hello, Sultan of Swing. Yeah, that cornbread is filling up that skillet. Ice maker gets clogged once in a while. Nice comfortable Saturday evening here. Hey Rhonda! So ahoy Eva! Elva, I guess it's Elva. All right, things are well in hand, bubbling away. I don't like chili. Yeah, some people do, some people don't. You just missed Sammy Jack's message. Well, okay, there's Sammy Jack. Sammy, I'm security tonight, honey. I'm Aladdin Casino security. Put your hands behind your back, young lady. Chili the docket in my ranch tomorrow. Nice. They go with cornbread. Yeah, it's a natural. You can retain me anytime. Retain and detain. I am a silly one. That's right. I am a silly one. Make sure I got everything. I don't know. Is my hiding down on my bamboo mat? Although that skillet bread is arising. Don't play with it, Rosie. Don't play with it. You need to get a whip for Sammy Jacks. It is simmering, man. I'm just letting it reduce. Remember, reduce, reduce. I don't need you cooking for me, Marshall. Simmering away. I like a little bit of a reduction. Yeah, it's smelling good. I'll be right back. I got to use the facilities here. Going good. Getting hungry, Jen? All right. Put in the garlic. Tonight on 60 Minutes. Yeah, you're not going to come see me, Nature Man. Oh. Yeah, it's rising good. No, when I had my Brazilian butt lift, this was just so comfortable, so comfortable. You know, by chance, what it means when your fingernails have deep ridges. I don't know. According to my electrologist. She said some people just have ridgy fingernails, so. Some people just have ridgy fingernails. They have something called ridge filler that they use. that pot. Let's see. Done. Did about a year, hasn't it, Rosie? It's been about a year since I've known you. Is that what you're asking, Dee? Been about a year. Missy's doing good. She'll be in to eat in a bit. No, about a year. Oh, since I had my electrolysis, that was in 2011 and 12. Tell a lot about the art from the fingers and nails. Clubbing is almost always a sign of heart disease. Oh, since my surgery, it's probably been a year, about a year and a half. Straight out. Yeah, we're eating it straight when this cornbread is done. Keep that heat nice and low. Yeah, it's been about a year and a half, I think. Now we can let that simmer. All right. Yeah, I was in a lot of pain. Our air fryer recipes. How you doing? It's got kidney beans in it. Beans do give you way too much gas. Have Beano and there'll be no. Yeah, they use your own fat. It's 56 degrees now. My cat is growing fur as we speak. Put your heat on. Yeah, no, I just said I couldn't sit down the first time. I couldn't sit down for 1 month. Every time I did a hangout, I did it standing. Thank you, Mr. Z. Yeah, I feel pretty good. I feel like a young bat. Got some pretty lips. Vitamin B for beans. I am out of propane. I have one electric running in my bedroom. All right. Pain was okay, Sammy. I just didn't have a ton of fat to put there, but it was okay. Compared to what it used to be, I just couldn't squish it. I need to nurse Sammy Jacks. When is the Christmas time coming up? Well, it's Christmas time now, right? Christmas time now. Christmas time is here. Love the throwback videos, getting a new wig. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Always a lot of fun. Unfortunately, Elizabeth, she retired. Linda, who worked there, she retired. She was always a lot of fun. Yeah, too cold for me. I couldn't take it. Well, like a lot of people, good night, Quirky. A lot of people enjoyed seeing what the Rancho looked like. This year went by so fast. I know, Sammy. Still, we haven't done the. We got Christmas shopping tomorrow. Oh, 7 hours is hold my purse. Yeah. How you doing, Johnny Wide? What's going on? What's going on, Johnny Wide? You ever pink Christmas tree? I've never had a pink Christmas tree. No, I'm always very traditional with my things. I never go too far off the reservation. Yeah, already over. Small red beans are good. Some people use chili beans when they make it. Oh, you can't believe how much work you do. It's busy here. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Yves. I appreciate that. I'm not much of a decorator. But you're awful sweet. Yeah, Christmas takes forever to get there when you're a kid. And then when you're growing older, it's like, you know, we just took the lights down and we're putting them up again, right? It just seems like you just put them away. Yeah, car didn't run into it in September of 2017. I was walking up a street and a car didn't slow down to make a right-hand turn. And luckily I saw it just in time to jump, and it rolled me over the hood and over the roof line and down the trunk and onto the ground. So I just laid down there just waiting to feel if the back wheels were going to roll over me or not. Luckily, I was able to get up and didn't really have anything. My knee was a little sore, but other than that, it was okay. Thank you, Fundy. Yeah, I just like simplicity. I'm not a real fancy pants. Yeah, yeah. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Well, the guy had been harvesting grapes. They'd been working double shifts, family guys. So I couldn't be too upset. But it was shocking to me. Somebody got killed. Somebody got killed today around walking their dog in a crosswalk or something. Last night down in San Francisco or something. I have a snowman tree this year. Nice. In the meadow, we could build a snowman. I'm a cozy and livable, not sterile, fancy guy. Just don't have it. That's some ninja moves. Yeah, I tell you, it was. Sam, if it had been a truck, I'd be gone. I would have been under the wheels. But luckily, it was like a Toyota, Celica. So it had a pretty low hood in the front. I barely just had enough time to get airborne a little bit when the impact came. It's in the dark when everybody else is asleep, drink coffee and watch the lights of the tree. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, to do that? It's the best time of the year. Do, 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 dong, ding. That's why I like to get out my Motorola stereo console and put up my decorations. And play a little Andy Williams. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Dawn. Yeah, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. That's right, Mouse Toes. We are not guaranteed tomorrow. You have a Christmas vine? Yes, I do. I have Andy Williams. Yeah. The Ultimate Christmas Album, the 1963 Andy Williams. Moon river, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style one day. Ooh, go dream maker. Yeah, Perry Como. Yep. Pumpkin pie. Yeah, it was on the freeway and the car was doing around 100. Wow. Wow. Yeah. I met a man from Pennsylvania. Do, 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 do. Like to fly me to the moon. You know my wings. Love that tune, yeah. See how this cornbread, oh, that cornbread it's doming in the whole freaking thing. Brenda Lee, do, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Da 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 dee da ba doo boo boo doo 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 doo. You do 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 do. I'm not done. No, but tomorrow I'll be in my elf outfit. Don't forget your Amazon shopping. Check out my links in most of the description boxes. Baby, it's cold. Do do do. Baby, it's cold outside. Steam thing with cornbread. No, I don't do the steam thing with the cornbread. White sport coat and a pink coronation. Yeah. Play Misty. Do 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 do. Chances are, who is eating chili? Missy Jen and Marshall. Though I wear a silly grin, hey Sandy, the moment you come into view, oh, chances are there. Do, 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 do. 99 miles to LA. I need you. Ooh, 99 miles to LA. Happy Saturday to you, Sandy. I'm glad to be back on the Rancho. I'm back on the Rancho again. Stopping in to check out what you got cooking, Parker. I got a nice chili here, and I got some cornbread in the oven. I met a man from Pennsylvania, Jersey Shore. Not of the Pacific there. Chances are your chances are awfully good. What guy doesn't like to hear that, huh? Oh yeah, it's looking good. That's nice and thickening. Looking real good there. Nice pot of nice hot chili there. Woo! That's it. See how nicely that's domed over in there? That looking good. Chances are, though I wear a silly grin, the moment you come into view. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Judy, don't let that get around. Good Lord, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, ooh, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Hey ho, down to Crosby Ranch, Mom mixing up the old minivan. Baby, it's cold. La da do do, ba ba ba, do 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 do. They claim it will drive business in the door. What, topless sales gals on the floor or what? Baby, it's cold. You getting hungry, Mr. Jen? Why? Not talking today? That's a nice chili cornbread. There you go. She gave the thumbs up finally. Fly me to the moon. You know what? Do. Let me know what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, do. Missy Jen's birthday is not tomorrow. No, watch your old videos. Can't believe. Thank you, Elva. I hope I'm Eliva. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you. Thank you. The property's looking pretty good. but it's a lot of upkeep and maintenance. And, I had Jen. She's been really a great caretaker of all the gardens and everything here. So she's due all credit on that. I'll be home for Christmas. Ooh, just you wait and see. There'll be snow and mistletoe and present tinsel on the tree. La dee boo doo doo doo. Yeah. Won't be long now, we'll be eating soon. To see those sleigh bells ring-a-ling, ding 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 ding. Come on and sing together. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's be in the show. Let's do 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 do. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Oh, it's got a ways to go still, but it's looking beautiful. That cornbread, looking good. Serenade me soul. And everybody else, her lady wants to fly her. She's better and very good. Thank you. Yeah, I like Christmas songs a lot. Oh Holy Night, I think that's my favorite. Cantique de Noël. All on your knees. Oh, he. Sing Beth. Sing Beth. Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come to the phone. Me and the boys are playing, and I don't know when I home. It's another hour, and I'll be home to you. Oh, Beth, what can I do? Beth, what can I do? Yeah, that was Kiss's greatest hit, man. Yeah, Beth. With the blanket on the ground. I miss Vinny playing blanket on the ground. I took the blanket from the bedroom. Guess what Milton John blocked? I can't imagine why, Ace, you being all positive and upbeat and cheerful all the time. Like one of Santa's helpers. What was he thinking? I feel like I'm on a prison monitor. Hi, Mom. What is she in for this time? Hi, Mom. I love you. Oh, he'll hate it. He'll hate it, Jonan. Okay, Ilva. Okay, Ilva. Is that a Swedish name or Norwegian name, Ilva? It seems Scandinavian to me. You being all blonde and pretty and everything. I took the blanket from the bedroom. The land of misfit toys, man. I love that, man. It's an abominable Bumble. Who knew Bumbles bounced, right? And spread the blanket on the ground. Block my bill never spoke to. Yeah. Follow me up on Instagram if you want to see. Oh man, that cornbread is looking good. What's my time here? It's getting close. take another shot in the middle. I think we're just about done. We'll go a couple more minutes and I think we're good to go. Watch Frosty and Frosty. Man, we watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you watch me get a copyright match. You know you're a good singer when you get that. All right, let's try a little taste of the old chili Rooney here. I think I put my spoon away. This stuff is looking awesome. Our bread is just about done. I got a piece with a little bit of sausage. I'm going to really have to blow on that. You're welcome, Dina. Adding a little bit of that sausage in really hit a good note. I've just washed the same one again. I don't dip, you know. All right, let's get the cornbread out. And the blanket on the ground. I took the blanket from the bedroom. Spread the blanket on the ground. Oh, look at that. What a big hunkin'. Woo! Look at that. Let's just do a little center point. Comes out clean. There it is. Look at that. This is downfire. That's great. Look at that. Nice big domed cornbread. We gotta let all this sit. Doesn't that look nice? I made the double batch. It fits real good. Have that for breakfast. Cornbread. Nice. Pot of chili on. Oh man, does it get any better in America on a Saturday night? Huh? That look good? Do you have roommates? I have Missy Jen. Yep. There we go. Cornbread with a glass of milk, huh? Oh, Norwegian. Nice. Nice. So we're going to let this, oops, sorry about that, guys. We're going to let this, am I sideways? That should have a nice crust on it too, so. Mr. Z gave it the seal of approval, so there it is. That looks really good. It's got a nice crust on it too, so. We're going to be eating good tonight. Try to set you guys up with a better location here. So, let it cool for an hour. Well, we just don't have an hour. I wish we did. Set that over here. Spread the blanket on the ground. I took the blanket from the bedroom. Spend my Sunday binge watching. There we go. Johnny Watt. 60 changes everything. All right. Get our bowls out. Spread the blanket on the ground. I took the blanket from the bedroom. This is my favorite part of the kitchen, is the little breakfast nook area here. Take the blanket from the ground. I swear I'll just cut raisin bread on my table. I hope not. My Goodwill table will never be the same. And the blanket on the ground. You gotta let that thread go a bit longer. City bread cakes on the windowsill. Chili and cinnamon rolls. That sounds pretty good. Man, that's nice. Chili and cinnamon rolls. Chili and cinnamon rolls. So, well, we got our chili all ready to be ladled out here. It's the blanket on the ground. Do a little touch of final cleanup. Out here. It's Christmas time, guys. It's time. Oh, European chocolate. Nice. Oh, you made chili today too? How cool. See, we think alike. The weather's so horrendous here. Need a damn dinner triangle. I always need an intercom for that third building. Ooh. Georgie's hot dog. Honey Badger, how you doing? Nice to see you. Honor to see you, Honey Badger. Georgie's hot dogs are safe. We'll be able to watch the chat here. Possibly partake. Put the blanket on the ground. Out the blanket from the bedroom. With the blanket on the ground. There we go, I see you guys. Turn my volume off here. Alright. Nice to see you, Honey Badger. We got a winter storm warning for tomorrow night. 12 to 18 inches of snow. Well, it's been here for years, so I never really whacked it a couple times, but it's okay. In the blanket on the ground. I took the blanket from the bedroom. With the blanket on the ground. Man, my boobs look huge. With the blanket on the ground. See if that's better. Make that looks a little better. 19 inches. Yeah, I got my trimless windows there. I like that. With the blanket on the ground. I gotta work on that garbage disposal some more again. The wires must come off. Oh. I think that's pretty good. With the blanket on the ground. Blanket on the ground. Saturday night on the Rancho. Come and get it, y'all. And the blanket on the ground. Big spoons. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? Chili. Let's eat. That's what I say. Man, don't make me go out in the rain. Step right in a big pot of oil. Now we cut the bread. All right, man. Carpenter by day, chef by night. We got 3 plates in the house. All right, Jen, I'm gonna dish it out. Don't dish it out if you can't take it. Man, that cornbread just rolls right out of there. My cold. Let's try a little nickel. That's man, is that good? Wow. Woo. All right. I know it's terrible. Ooh. All right, know that, my brother. Huh? That's a cold rain. I tell you, it's typical loud. Marshall, do you have any of my utensils, like can opener out there or anything?
Yeah, I got it. You want can opener?
Okay, because I got this real lousy. I don't have my serving spoon here.
I just have the can opener and everything else.
Huh?
I just got the can opener and everything else.
Yeah, I don't know where my here.
Oh man, that went. when that cold rain done, when it's raining and it just feels like it's 20 degrees raining on you.
Yeah, we're still long.
Oh man. Yeah. Let's see if the numbers will go up here. We're blowing away the competition. Where are we at?
Hungry?
I'm hungry. What do we got? 220?
Sure, it's jam a whole heaping bowl.
Oh man, I just.
I told you we'd be eating about about 8.
Yeah. What's good about chili, you can refrigerate it, you can heat it.
Oh yeah, chili's good.
Either at a time, it's great.
Got some nice cornbread. Get yourself a chunk of that.
Oh man.
Grab yourself a slab. Cornbread. Parmesan on top. Alright, let's commence. Thank you, dear Lord, for this food which we are about to eat. Alright. Exploding cornbread there, Ben. Grab it all.
That thing really rolls up.
Yeah, it's a big job.
I didn't know that cornbread rises so much. I used to make cornbread in just a regular thing.
Nothing like it on planet Earth.
Oh. Can you move that camera? No. I can't even see it.
Joanne Smith said, hello, Missy Jan. Alright, here we go.
Cornbread doesn't rise that much. You want baking soda.
Welcome back, Amy. Jim, one over, have some chili. I think it's absolutely delicious myself. Cornbread is nice. Feel it. Good busy.
Food is always good in Rancho.
You make chili with cod just like the Mexicans. Nice, nice. Family time around the table. Yeah, it's not often we do it, so once a week or so.
Chili's.
AJA.
Mom longer you cook it, the more the more it intensifies the flavor of the sauce.
Yeah, I gotta turn off the, let me turn this off. It'll take a minute for that to go off.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, the fan in the oven and everything. It'll just be a minute, it'll go off. Let's keep it positive to chat tonight, please. You're gonna adopt a day on your van, okay?
You know what we did? Every day I figured out a new idea about this now.
That's the best cornbread you'll ever have in your life.
Now, what if you want to make it more dense? Instead of fluffy, how do you do that? You want to make it a little more dense.
I have no idea.
Sometimes you see cornbread, it's kind of like the consistency of a cake donut, or it's a little bit more dense and fluffy.
I always go for those.
That's what Rosie likes when she makes her cakes.
That fan will go up on the minute on there, so I know it's annoying. It's just cooling the oven up.
Is that the fan inside the oven or the top?
Yeah, it's just fan in the oven. Oh. I don't think
What kind of beans are there? Just kidney beans? Well, I made my chili. I put my 3 beans in there. I put pinto, kidney, and I think rice. Well, this is the same kind of beans Wendy's uses.
yeah. And all the American chili. You're welcome, Charlotte.
Yeah, this tastes a lot like Wendy's chili. Very simple.
Hello to all the lovies out there. This is the chili right here. It's very delicious, nice and hot. Great for a cold weather day. Mmm. Yummy. Hugs, love, and kisses to all of you. It's going to be difficult to answer anything, so to all of you wonderful people, hello for me, Mamacita, Missy Jen. I love you all. Mwah.
I can't think of a more perfect dish.
This kind of
For the
weather.
healthy day, like okay.
Somebody was mentioning chicken noodle. That sounded good.
Chicken noodle. I need something heartier than that. You want the? I'll carry it over, okay?
Let me put it here.
Oh, they want to see the cornbread. I guess they want to see the cornbread, yeah.
They want me to put it out there.
You love cornbread, huh, Jen?
Oh yeah. She loves my corn.
I'm from Kansas.
A German girl loving cornbread. Huh?
That's what it looks like, guys. Nice high rising slice pie and cornbread. There you go. Very moist, very nice.
And for all of you that don't know, I'm from Kansas. I'm a corn-fed girl from Kansas, and I love me some cornbread. Nice and fluffy, nice and sweet corn. Rosie Girl's cornbread is the best. Giving a big thumbs up for the cornbread, giving a thumbs up for the chili. So it's a total winner all the way across the board. Woo!
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I like to have enough. It'll compress a lot as it cools, and tomorrow it'll be able to be. There's got good flavor to it now, but tomorrow, if you wanted to put butter on it or something like that, it's very moist.
I used to only bake two things: cornbread and brownies.
Yeah, I use yellow cornmeal. Yes, I do. Thank you, Katie. You know, I missed Missy Jen and the crew, so I figured we'd have a sit down tonight. Right, little Rancho time. Hmm?
Oh man.
Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. All I did was just double up the recipe. So I'd have more to enjoy during the week this week. So, yeah, chili will be off the chain tomorrow. Yeah, some people put corn in, some people put cream corn in. There's so many variations. I usually just stick to the simple. What do you think? Okay. It ain't your 3-bean hot tamale, but
I think what would be interesting in cornbread, I've seen them in the South, they put the pork cracklings in there, but what would be interesting is if you got
some people
some,
put bacon in too.
yeah, but if you got some fresh corn and clean it off the cob, and I guess you would have to saute it, saute the corn, right? Or would they put it in there wrong? I'm not sure. The cream, actually putting real corn.
Yeah, this is real Yankee cornbread here. What is it there?
Life happened to you there.
I can barely read that because it's so small.
How about now?
That's a little bit better, yeah. Look at this.
Man, I got that thing cranked up.
That's pretty good. Well, let's
Swing that over there. There you go. All right. Cornbread with strawberry jam. Now that sounds good. I can imagine it with blueberry, blackberry. Let's keep it positive, everybody.
What's going on, Julie? Linda Cole, where's she from? She seems really nice.
Linda's always nice.
Did this recipe call for the sausage, or you just put it in there?
It calls for the sausage, the Italian sausage, fully loaded chili.
You know, one time Liddy mentioned strawberry jam. I went to a Greek place in Evanston, and the guy had some homemade Greek yogurt, but he made like a little topping for it. It was like a grape jam, but actually the pieces of grape. I don't know how he made it, but it was
Weird.
yeah, it was really good.
Must be some European thing. Hey, Brooke.
Hey, Brooke. Big smooches.
Cornbread with honey. Mike, if you can't be positive and if you're just going to throw negative comments, then I would rather you didn't watch. So.
Be nice and be kind, please.
Yeah.
Man, John, I've never seen you smash bread like that. You really like cornbread. You smashed 2 huge pieces.
I know.
Those pieces are as big as probably a small piece. That's a pretty big piece.
I'm a corn-fed Kansas broad.
If you like, but you're German, you're supposed to eat like apple strudel. Right? Isn't that a German? What kind of bread do they eat in Germany when people sit at the table?
Yeah. Wonder bread.
I'm a non-traditional person.
Pumpernickel, right? Isn't that a German bread?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's that eating in Germany is pumpernickel, right? Rye bread.
I get that here. Here, I have some over there. Green breast can be
Thank you, moderator. Some people don't want to see positive things. They just want to keep their game going. Now I can fill my bowl.
Well,
Like you, Marshall, I haven't eaten today. So
thank you, Mel, for taking out that troll.
there we go.
Well, she's doing her job at least.
I think it's my mods are good. My mods are good.
Hi, Kevin.
I give him credit where credit
Kevin,
is
Ooh,
due.
check
do I
out.
still got the heat on there?
Is it heat on?
How's that so hot?
Check out my latest video,
Man, that's
Kevin.
hot.
I got a Case International Harvest the Puma Rancho Edition 2007. You might like.
Let's see here.
Thank you, Brooke.
Missy Jen's always tired.
Is that one of your fans, Missy John?
He likes trackers. Kevin,
You should want to be nice, you know.
it's all you're either nice or just.
That cornbread should be even better tomorrow.
I'm subscribed to one of the farmers, and some of you are. There's somebody on Rosie's subscription list that subscribed to him too. It's Cole the Corn Star. Him and his dad, they also.
Cole the corn star.
Besides, he's a 22-year-old, 22-year young farmer with his dad. They run the farm. And
Jen, you actually watch a lot of farming channels.
yes,
So
amongst that, I also watched the Millennial Farmer here.
got his merch.
And got his merch here, Millennial Farmer from Minnesota. But Cole uploaded today a very impressive video. Besides of farming, they also dig graves. As a service, they have a backhoe digger. And so they had to go today and close the grave, and
Maybe
then
you subscribe to Coke the corn star.
and then he had to go back and dig a new grave. And
Hey,
so
JT.
he actually talked about today's video that every day is precious, and for him being 22, I'm really impressed with him. He works hard with his dad on the farm. He's took over his granddad's farm. And it was a great video today, and touched my heart.
I want to say hi to JT. I was watching JT's video. I love this video. First of all, he's got a nice house
Yeah, he does.
with all the cabinets,
Yeah.
and he always. One time we went to IKEA and he's eating some Swedish meatballs with some lingonberries and crepes,
Yeah.
And the other day he was cooking. He made red pepper, and this looks good. A roasted red pepper with garlic, rice, and beef, right? And he put some sriracha sauce over it.
Yeah, he's got some skills.
And he had it in the plate, Rosie. And he said, you know what he said? It was kind of funny. He said, "What you eating today, ginger boy?" "I'm eating a good, slow roasted
Night,
pepper."
Mr. Z.
Red breast. So, this is for you, JT. Modelo Negra
Got it.
and chili. Rosie's chili here.
How
Where's
you
her
doing
camera?
tonight, Janet? What nasty weather.
Where's her camera?
It's Janet.
It's
How
right
are
there on
you,
the back of
Janet?
the stove.
Oh, yeah. Here's the chili, Rosie's chili. And some Negra Modelo. So I'm going to say it to Ginger Boy and JT. "What you eating today, huh? We eating good here on the Rancho, I guarantee."
You got Janet after.
The camera's right there.
Oh, she's having it right here.
He's on the other one, yeah.
I was wondering where she has it at.
Just across the room. Nice to see you, Janet.
Hey, he's a good cook. I think he's pretty funny, JT. You know, that's the guy who put the steak.
He said we both appreciate good food. I guess that's something we have in common.
Hey, the other day I saw Gerald. He's eating chicken out of a can, and he said he likes to eat pork out of a can. Now he's saying he likes to eat beef out of a can. I mean, corned beef out of a can is good. Tuna. The canned chicken.
I'm not going to comment. Last time I did, I got in all kinds of trouble.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm not going to.
Did you like
No
the canned
comment.
chicken? Did y'all have the canned chicken before?
Yeah, we
Monster.
What did you think about it? He eating cat food, JT. He eating cat food, man. We eating like West Coast kings. You're sitting on Washington State. My Mount Rainier eating no cherries.
They said, yeah, Coach starts is an immaculate damn home. I'm hoping Marshall does when his is all done. Peanut butter sandwiches with our chili. That sounds interesting.
You know what the funniest thing about Gerald is? His obsession with the shop towels. Those things are expensive. They're like $34 each. But he's got them laying around. He doesn't use plates. He's got them laying around everywhere, right? And when he does wipes up and cleans up a job, he uses half a towel. And they work good. But those things are expensive. It's not even grab at the gas station. But he's got an obsession with them. If you look at his videos, like he doesn't eat on plates. He eats on those. He puts them on the stove. He puts them everywhere. Like it. He probably spends $20 a week on shop towels. That's kind of a waste of money. It's better to have glass plates, clean with water, and but he has an obsession with shop towels. Like he's got stuff all over his bed.
Man, if I say so myself, that was kicking butt. That chili and cornbread. Woo!
We got garlic growing here in the kitchen. Look at that garlic. Garlic growing.
Points for being. I had to heat up another turkey plate watching you eat. There we go. There we go. Hey, what's up? What's up, Blue? How you doing? Happy holidays to you, honey.
Who's Blue?
Blue Eyed. You know her. She's been
Oh, that one.
on the channel for years. How's Jen feeling? She's feeling good. Feeling good. The weather's a bit blah. Weather's a bit blah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that if you do something like a can opener, make sure you bring it back. I don't know if you switch to something else over there and that flour crap all those others.
Well, I used to make chili. I used to make it with ground turkey. It's lower in fat and it's less greasy with the ground turkey.
Not me, man. I've seen the stuff you shovel in, and the last thing is worried about is greasy.
I mean,
Gravies. And,
I mean, yesterday I made, talking about eating healthy, I made a video of fattoush salad. I made the boodle salad. I'm eating more green than you and Rosie is. I had
now that's a rarity, because I eat usually salad every day. And greens.
the boodle salad has green onions. Fattoush has more. It has cucumbers, green onions, parsley, mint.
Yeah, Joe Smith, I just doubled up the recipe. 2 cups of cornmeal, 2 cups of flour, 2 eggs. I think the milk is like 1.25 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 2/3 of a cup of oil. And I'm trying to think about what was the quantity on the milk. Let's see. Yeah, the milk is not the milk. I mean the. I'm talking about 2.5 pounds of ground beef, about a pound of Italian sausage, three big red onions. Oh, you're talking about the skillet cornbread. I don't know what that. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Oh, the recipe for the cornbread.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I just doubled up pretty much of a standard one there. It's called Fluffy Golden Cornbread.
Once it sits and solidifies, and
It's on KyleCooks.com. And I've used this guy a lot, so you're gonna have where's that? 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of cornmeal, one and a third cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 tablespoons baking powder, 2 eggs, 2 cups of milk, and 2/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. So that's pretty much the standard on there. Let's see here. Jen and I did the dishes. Well, Marshall will be washing my dishes tonight. So.
Now, if you wanted to make this more crispy on the bottom and top, what would you do? If you want it more like...
I would superheat the pan instead of just having the water, dance a little bit. I'd superheat it, and it would be plenty.
What if you want it more brown on the top?
Well,
crispy?
if you want more brown, you can leave it longer, but then you're going to lose your moisture in the thing.
It depends on how you like it. You can make it what you
Well,
want.
some people, most people generally like a moist cornbread. So, now I got plenty to eat this week for stuff. You're welcome to help yourself anytime you want to it. So, save some dishes for you. I got to get on this sink tomorrow. It's throwing things backed up.
Is it not working?
No, the garbage disposal. I had it all hooked up, and then the wire must have slipped off down below. I gotta crawl down below and do all that. Oh, show me once how to do the dishes. There we go. Let Marshall get in there and do some dishes, okay?
I'll do. I'll make sure I throw the residue in the
Yeah, always in the garbage can. That's right. And we'll let that cool down. We got plenty of chili. Let it naturally just cool down a little bit.
I'm going to do your dishes.
All right.
Whatever you got, whatever you sent me, the residue out. Oh, man. It's been a cold day, man.
Yep. I was cold all day out there. Yeah, just think like that.
I got them, Jim. I got them.
Yep, that's the job I gotta do tomorrow is get this garbage disposed and reactivated. The wire must have slipped off of it.
Power.
And I hate to work down there overhead, laying in there and trying to do wiring and stuff is a nightmare. Yeah, cleaned really well.
All right.
Use a ton of soap though. You go through dawn like there's no tomorrow.
Where's your dish rack at?
It's temporarily out there.
Oh,
You can replace it over here.
you usually have it here. I don't know what you do.
Yeah, I just have it out here. I needed more counter space
Oh, okay.
to do stuff.
Well, I guess I can move the dish rack on this side if you got it.
Yeah, I'm bringing the rack over.
Okay. I would put it here because you got your computer here. You don't want to get water here.
No, it's fine. It's all right.
I can't believe Rosie still's running one of these old PCs here.
Marshall, I'm
Man.
still running Windows XP, man.
Are you?
Yep.
Man.
That one over there is Windows XP.
Isn't that time for you to get a laptop?
Windows XP is bulletproof.
Oh, okay.
Whoop, sorry guys.
Windows XPs are on smooth. That's better.
Yeah,
than
very smooth. They're
10. Better than 7.
They're very slim.
Windows 8 was the
Program.
worst. Windows 8. Remember Windows 8? It was like
Yeah, Windows 8 was a nightmare. I noticed they haven't done anything beyond 10 for a while. This damn thing keeps flipping down.
I haven't seen these old computers in a long time, man. One thing is they're easier to work on an upgrade than a laptop.
Yeah.
You can do it yourself. Get in here and hand in there. Yep. Man, when that cold rain hits your head, it feels like you're in a freezer, man.
After another 10 days, you'll understand why it sucks to be up here
In the wintertime,
Yeah. Brooke, you'll have to go back and look at her video. She has a lot of MS videos up. All right, Joe Smith, good night.
Oh,
Good night. Love you, honey. Have a good day. She's got lots of videos up. No, JT, I love my XP.
Hey, Rosie, does this water drain here or not?
No, I told you, don't overrun it because that has the garbage.
Oh, I gotta wash them on this side
No,
then.
no, just hold them above the water. It'll slowly drain.
Oh,
You
okay.
put all the dishes in and then just do them.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying that it's not draining that fast.
Yeah, I know that. I gotta work on that some more.
Okay.
Another one on the Rancho.
Yep.
Needs attention. Another thing on the endless to-do list around here. While I try to work on the van.
Having these compactors is
This place
a pain in the butt. It's better not to have one.
Maintenance nightmare. Always something that needs to be done around here. Good thing all the leaves around the gutters and all that, I think they're green well.
Yeah, 'cause we can see the plugged up.
I'm missing all of my small spoons too, Marshall. I have like 4 small spoons down there on that with one around here.
I got them rinsed. I just rinsed them off, put them in here. There's like,
Marshall,
what?
that's not clean.
Okay, I'll do it.
You know, you gotta inspect things when you clean them just to make sure that it's doing the job. Yeah, you gotta bring back, didn't you have your own silverware in the van and stuff?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Every day my stuff is just reduced. I don't even know where the small spoons are anymore. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, these compactors, man, are pain in the butt, man. These compactors are. If I was a homeowner or had an apartment, I wouldn't want one of these things. They don't really work good. They don't pulverize your stuff that's in there, you know. Shoot. One of the biggest scams to have is a dishwasher. That's one of the biggest wastes of money is a dishwasher. People who have a dishwasher, you know. Who needs a dishwasher? You can wash dishes 2 minutes, you know. But the nice thing about a dishwasher is it'll dry your dishes. But again, you're using electric to dry the dishes. Let's see. Let's see who's on here. Where's all the Elvis Travels fans there? Having me a Negro Modelo. Let's see who's there. Mila Bell, are you a BBW? Blue Eye Dense White, you're an old time watcher. What's going on, Blue Eye? I've always been messed up with your name. Blue Eyed Sin White. Long time watcher. Who else is in here? I don't know if LaBella is a BBW. Let's see who else is in here. Chris Bliss. I think I've seen that name. I think she's one of the drama women. Who else? Where's all the rest of the Rosie fans? Let's see who else is in here. Where's Julie Army Mom? Melina's cool, people. Melina, how you doing, Melina? Melina's cool. Mouse Toes is good, people. Thank you for getting rid of that troll. I wish all the other mods did their job like you. Let's see who else we got in here. Juices from the old school. We got Smooth Operator, Mr. X.
You put the camera back on top of it.
Huh? Camera back on top.
Thank you for washing them. Thank you.
You got a little rag, I got a little water right there. I need to wipe that off down there. It's back there in that corner right there behind under that wire there. Is there any underneath it?
No, it's fine.
Rosie likes running the Windows XP.
Well, I have Windows 10 on this, but this one's had XP, so
Yeah.
put it in. The price was right. Right.
That camera, let's see.
We got to step in front of it, you know.
I like leaning on this. So let's see.
How's your back doing these days?
Feeling a little bit better.
How about your tooth finally closed up? All that.
No, it's closing up. It's getting much better than it was before.
How would you rate your Los Algodones experience?
I think it was great. The only thing is that I wish I would have got a more white crown, but we were in a hurry to leave. I would have, if I was by myself there, I would have waited for them to remake it. Because one of the crowns came out yellow. The one back here. When they made it.
Who sees the back of your teeth?
Yeah, but still, if you're paying $180, you expect to get it where it's going to be white instead of yellow. So instead of like yellowish, you know. But
I thought that they should have done it right the first time. You know?
I wish they would have given me better instructions on how to maintain and clean my wisdom tooth hole. So
My coffee though.
let the woman handle the dishes. This is a good beer here. Modelo, Negro Modelo.
Woman handled cooking tonight.
Let's see who else is in here. Where is this Mila Bell in there? Where is she from? You paid $2,500 for a root canal and crown? That's a ripoff. I paid $250 for.
We need to open this.
I paid $250 for a root canal and $180 for a crown. That's a ripoff in America, man. Yeah, I just talked to my Italian buddy in Chicago, and he said he went to Mexico a long time ago and took like a tour on a bus. And he says back then, I guess when he went, whenever it was, maybe in the 70s or 80s, he said there was no drug cartel problem. He said it was safe, beautiful country, the water was beautiful. He went to Acapulco, but now things have changed. Acapulco is a level 4.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
It's dangerous now, the drug cartel, so things have changed right now. Kind of like America. We used to be safe, and then 9/11 happened, you know what I'm saying? So we're not that safe either, because we actually had a bigger incident happen here with 9/11 than Mexico drug cartels.
Yeah, the
As far as a big
Modelo,
event.
Modelo Negro
It's
is a
very
great
smooth. So after, look what happened with Timothy McVeigh, and look what happened with all the shootings that were happening. Hey, people won't talk about, they say, drug cartels. Look at all the mass shootings we've had. Look at Timothy McVeigh. Look at 9/11. We've had a lot of terror here. There's a lot of places in America that I feel less unsafe than Mexico. Actually, a lot of places here in Santa Rosa. Rose, you should make a video and show people all the tents here. Weird, man. It's like you're in like a Twilight Zone, like zombies and stuff. Think about it. You live in a subdivision. You have like a $500,000 home. You look behind your home on the biking walking path, and you got over a mile of homeless druggies living in their tents. And you know what the nomads told me in Prescott? Because in the West they call us rubber tramps.
Yeah.
People who live in their vehicles. And they said, they recommended to me, they said, stay away from the people that live in the tents.
I wouldn't hang around.
They said they all have drug problems and stuff, you know.
Well, it's just,
So that's what they told me. So
it's what I call dangerous
yeah,
content.
right around the corner here from where Rosie's at, there's over a mile of people on state property along the highway, along Highway 12, I think. I think it's 12, I think.
Highway 12.
And it's like a bunch of homeless people in their tents, man. It's like they took over the side of the grass. And state of California doesn't care. How does that feel? How do people feel paying all those high property taxes in their homes and working day and night to have homes, and then you got all these people in their tents behind your home?
Brooks at Prescott got 10 inches or 10 feet.
Yeah, because they're up almost 6,000 feet. They're up at about 55 to 6,000 feet up there.
Yeah, let's keep it positive, guys. I'm trying to have a nice hang out here.
But you want to talk about creepy, man? It's creepy around here. It's creepy. You got people walking around here. You got people in the parks. Man, it's like it's the creepiest cemeteries I've ever seen are here. And then, oh yeah, I was going to comment to Rosie about the wineries. When we drove over to Janet's house, we saw all the wineries that Rosie's talking about. And one thing Bobby mentioned is what back-breaking work it is for those people to pick the grapes on the hills, where you got to walk up and down the hill. That's like torture, man. Because you're going up and down the hill and then bending over to pick the grapes. And they should have like a machine that does that or something. But now I understand why they have a lot of Latinos here, and do that job.
Retrieval to find
So.
some of my spoons and things, that would be great. Every small spoon I own is gone now, and my good can opener.
So
You can use this. I mean, this one's here. I don't know if this is yours. This just mysteriously appeared. It's like a flowered mess.
that's not mine, no.
Well, I would appreciate it. I'm missing. I don't have one small spoon anymore. No, I had 3 of them. Now I got none. My 1 cup measuring cup is gone.
I never touched that. I don't even know what this is. The one I got is the silver one. And Missy Jim gave me that. I don't even know what this
Well, that's
is.
the silver one.
This isn't mine though. I don't know who's
Yeah,
this.
I don't know. Use that one and give me the silver one, because
Oh,
the silver ones are really nice.
Okay.
So, and if you have my small spoons, I appreciate
All right, let me grab those. Let's see. I had the one from the dollar store,
Yeah,
and I'm trying to open the can with it, and it wouldn't open the can.
that's why I buy one good one, but you can use that.
Okay, let me get
Take
mine.
that one out, Marshall. Just bring my
Okay.
here.
Oh yeah, let me put my jacket on. Freezing out there, man. Rosie's afraid I'm gonna eat all her oranges now.
No, I'm just saying. I
She
I
said,
don't even have any small spoons right now. I'm just starting to get in a panic mode. I only got 3 dishes in the house. So, everything's making its way out to the shelf.
Rose is getting paranoid with her dishes. So.
Well, I mean, what am I supposed to use for my coffee? A soup spoon? What am I supposed to do? Oh man. Spoon police, yeah. Yeah, I'd just like to have all my stuff in here, you know. If you use something, just bring it back in. How you doing, Kathleen? There's nothing silver here on the Rancho except a couple of my fillings. Oh man. Anyway, what did you think, Jen? Good? Jen?
Huh?
What did you think? Thumbs up?
Yeah, 2 thumbs up.
Alright. I know you like that cornbread.
Mr. Jan approved.
Mrs. Jen approved. I know you like that cornbread. Jen went for that cornbread in a big, big way. Check on the candlestick. Thank you, Brooke. I missed you guys too. Let me put my recipe away. Oh, man. There's my recipe book. Oh man. Yeah, I got my big recipe encyclopedia. How you doing, Ravens? Yeah, so long day I was on my feet, but it was a good day. Thank you, Mark.
I don't need this. Let me show them the famous can opener here
Yeah.
that she's looking for. I don't know what kind of can opener this is.
It's a beauty.
It looks like a KitchenAid or something.
It is a KitchenAid.
KitchenAid. It's a nice one.
Yeah, probably had to.
Now it works pretty good. It opens the can in a zip. I'm surprised Rosie spent the extra money to get this. Because he spent, you know.
I'm like you. I went to Dollar Tree and I bought junk.
Yeah. One thing that Rosie spent money on in this house.
Yes.
This one. She spent some good money on her kitchen. Decent money, you know. I think she needs. Are you gonna put more cat? Well.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah.
some glass or something up there.
What did this thing cost? You put it in yourself, right? What did it cost?
That impressed Mr. X when I.
I know. He said it was a hard job that you. So how much did that cost? What was that?
I don't even remember, Marshall.
Does it have? Where's the light at on this thing? Got like an LED light or what? How do you change that light in there?
You don't. It's just light or no light. Another Rancho project. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, brother. You don't have a small spoon out there, huh?
I didn't want to make my tea with all that.
No, I mean you can. I'm just surprised you don't travel with anything. You're allowed to have a plate. I'm just saying, plates are just disappearing at an alarming rate around here.
I need one of the knives for chopping.
Inventory is the end of the month. Marshall just take the opportunity to call me cheap.
Now you know, I think I'll be able to fit this size microwave in there if I want.
Should you?
That's 20 inches.
One.
Huh? Is that a stainless steel?
Yeah, this is standard.
on the inside.
No.
Oh, see, it's not a convection oven. The ones that are nice,
Costs
the ones
a lot, you know.
those are the nice ones. Now I'm surprised that Rosie didn't go with the one that they put overhead. They usually have the one that goes overhead, right? With the convection oven. Because this is just a microwave. This is like this. I think it's like $50 at Walmart. This is exactly the one I was looking at. Is this a 0 point?
I don't know. I replace them every couple years. Man.
What size is this, Rosie?
I don't
Is
even
it 0.9?
remember. I don't remember.
What does it say on the back?
100 watts?
No, on the back of it.
I don't know.
There's supposed to be a sticker on the back. I'm just curious. Is this a 0.9? Hold on, let me see. What is that back there? I can't see that. Is that a 0.9?
Yeah, it was just a Walmart cheapie.
I don't know, but what's the size of it? Is it a 0.9 or?
I don't know what it is.
You have a flashlight so I can see. 1500 watts. I know this is a Walmart one, but what? 160 hertz, 1500 watt. Doesn't say the cubic.
It's not.
1500 watts. It doesn't say how many cubic feet it is. It's supposed to say
Yeah, I
that.
don't know.
I don't know.
I really don't know.
One of the biggest waste of money is a dishwasher. You waste money to dry. It's nice that it dries your dishes, but it's wasting the electric. But at least you're not buying paper towels. But a dishwasher is one of the biggest scams to have.
I only run it about 3. If I have a lot of company here, then if we have a lot of visitors on the Rancho, then I'll just load everything up and run it.
When I used to live with the con artist, we had one of these. You used to put jet dry in there. It helps you dry the. That's what was the best thing. But the thing is, we had this compactor. Hey, you want to hear a funny story? Did I tell you? I was living when I was
put
living.
his cat in a compactor or what?
This will really crack you up. I was living with this con artist that I loaned him $6,000. The guy wouldn't pay me back, and he was an Assyrian guy.
6,000. Can you imagine Marshall
But
lending somebody
I did
6,000
really.
bucks?
I did.
And what
But
did he
I
tell
wanted
you?
to-
I'm not going to pay you back?
No, I loaned it to him in $1,000 increments, right?
Yeah.
And he wouldn't pay. He's like, I can't pay you back. Every week he had a different cell phone. Remember they had different cell phones with different chargers, and people were calling him to owe him debts. And he told me, he says, look, the mafia's after me. People are after me. They're after us, and I can't pay you back. He said, well, you can live with me here for free. So I lived on 1307 South Wabash. It's in Chicago. It's where the museum is at on Lakeshore Drive. So we were in a loft building, a high loft, like a high loft condo.
Skip that one.
No, but listen to this. Listen to this. This is really funny. So basically, let me tell you this. So basically, we're on the 6th floor of this loft, right? It's the top floor. And the air conditioning unit is up on the roof.
Right.
And it gets hot up there because it's the top floor.
Right.
So I told him, I'm like, Jimmy, we need to get this AC fixed in there. I'm just dying. He's like, okay, so we call this Assyrian guy who was an electrician to fix the air conditioner, right? And we came to the breaker box that was in the wall where you walk in the hallway. No, not Bronco. And it was an Assyrian guy. Now, he tried to get the conduit where the wire goes in. But,
What, he blows
hold on a
off
second.
the roof?
No, but the thing is, though, he was trying to run the wire up to the roof. So he opened the panel, and he's like, I want to hear where the conduit is at. And all of a sudden, he took a hammer and started going into the drywall. And he's like, okay, now I found the conduit, but I got to find the rest of it to run the wire up. So he was knocking on the conduit with a hammer, and he had me to go look and see where I could hear where the conduit is at.
Right.
He started to end up tearing up the whole apartment. All the floors, the wood floors were getting torn up, the walls, the ceilings. There was $1,000 of damage until the guy found the conduit. Now listen to this now. After all this happened, and then basically my friend Jimmy was a con artist. He stole one of my checks from my room, and he went to the bank and he cashed a check for $700 out of my account because the guy, after the guy left, he had to pay $700 for somebody to come and patch up the place because the whole place was torn up, the drywall, the floor. So the guy conned me. He stole
a Syrian job.
he stole one of my checks and went to a bank and cashed one of my checks under somebody else's name. I don't know how the hell he did it. And then after all this, one of the craziest things was, you want to talk about crazy on the edge? So after this, he bought 2 Rottweiler puppies, and he used to beat one of them because one of them he was like hyper.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up getting out of the cage, and they ended up crapping and pissing all over the place, all over the apartment. The neighbors were complaining about the smell, so he had to get rid of the Rottweilers. The thing that was the craziest thing that he did was I was in the apartment one day, and well, maybe I shouldn't talk about this.
Yeah, this is family friendly content.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to talk about this other thing because the other thing that happened was I'm not. That would be
Was
getting
it mentally scarring.
No, what happened was okay. Let me put it this way. I won't tell all the details, but I'll say this: there was a girl that my friend was after, right?
Yeah.
And he was trying to schmooze her, buying her cigarettes and hard liquor.
Yeah.
And anyway, so it was me, him, and her, and this other guy that was there, my friend. And they were horse playing around. They were horse playing around, and she was like screaming. You know how girls scream, feminine girls.
Stop it, yeah.
And it was like 3 in the morning. Now all of a sudden, the neighbors called the cops. You got Chicago police knocking on the door, and then they're downstairs. And then me and my buddy are there. Me and my buddy Andy were there. And then he's like, "You guys need to go down to the lobby." And we're like, "Why?" He's like, "The cops are waiting down there." I'm like, "You know what I told him?" I said, "Everybody needs to close the lights and shut up and imagine like nobody's in the apartment." Finally, after about an hour, the cops left. But then one of the weirdest things that he used to do was,
this is family friendly.
family friendly. Yeah. One time he had this girl. He
I
said
can imagine
he brought her in.
if he was a roommate of.
He brought her in. He brought her in, and she's like, "I'm highly intoxicated," and a lot of weird. I'm telling you, this guy.
Is he dead today or what?
But listen to this now. So this guy was a con artist. So this guy was a real big time con artist. My Assyrian friend's dad had a good job and house in the suburbs. This guy went and got credit cards and stuff under their name and had them mailed to the apartment. So I told my friend, I'm like, "Hey, you guys are getting credit cards mailed over here and everything, And all of a sudden they found out about it. So this guy bought cars and furniture and everything under this guy's name. But anyway, make a long story short, one day my buddy Andy and his brother Edgar, who was a Latin king, they were knocking on the door. And little Jimmy, they used to call him Little Jimmy, my buddy, Little Jimmy.
The con artist.
Little Jimmy, the con artist. This guy was so short, Rosie, he had to wear those little lifts in his shoes to bring him up. He was like 5 feet tall, So anyways, you want to talk about a shyster?
What a freak show, man.
So listen, they were knocking on the door, and little Jimmy said, he says, Marshall. He said, "What, Jimmy?" He says, "Don't open the door." Because they had a baseball bat and they were ready to kill him. Well, if they're going to kill him, they might have killed me too, because
Right.
hear no evil, see no evil. So this guy's had people trying to find him over the years. He disappeared from Greek town and Syrian places. But this guy, remember they had different cell phones, different chargers?
Yeah.
This guy had over 200 cell phones. He would have a different cell phone every week. And he had them all stacked up in his bedroom with all these chargers. You want to talk about a freak show? This was the craziest time of my life. And the thing is, I met this guy online. Now I met him. There was a website called Assyrian Voice. And where Assyrians used to get together. So I met him at the 2000 Assyrian Convention at the Hilton in downtown Chicago. So he told me, he's like, "Hey man, you're a cool guy. You can come and live with me, and you're like my little brother and everything." So, and this was the funniest part of this whole thing. At 19 years old, I had my first apartment in Lincoln, Illinois. Right? It was a basement. I was paying $590 to this Greek guy for the basement. This Greek guy named George Haritos. He used to come in, keep the apartment clean, Marshall. Anyways, so you know what he told me? I'm like, "George, give me the apartment for $550. He's like, "No, $590. So when he found out I was moving out with Jimmy, you know what he did? I said, "I'm moving out. I'm going to go live with my buddy for for next to nothing. He said, okay, I'll give you the apartment for $490.
Wow.
I said, my buddy's going to let me live there for $300 a month. He says, I'll give it to you for $390. So the guy was willing to go down $200. So anyways, but the original agreement, I was supposed to pay him $300 a month for rent. But because I gave him all this money, I gave him $6,000, but in $1,000 increments. So I ended up living with him for 3.5 years. And this guy had people. It came to the point where I got locked out of the building. I had to ask the maintenance guy to let me in into the main door. And then eventually they changed the locks and I couldn't get back in the apartment.
Lost the Syrian boys, yeah.
Eventually the guy got evicted. But I used to have an indoor garage parking.
You think Jimmy's still dead, or you think he's dead or alive?
No, he runs into me in Chicago all the time.
Wow.
And the funny thing is,
Marshall, come on and live with me. I'll give you.
He's got an Asian girlfriend who works for the news network for one of the channels. And he's always trying to frame me. He's always saying, Marshall, come and to meet me here. This guy is, you want to talk about, this guy makes YouTube trolls look like nothing. And the things that I've seen.
School teachers.
And that's how I learned how to be street smart from little Jimmy, because I see all the stuff that he used to do. And that's when I learned, like, Chicago is a
200 cell phones.
Hey, this guy had disappeared from Greektown. If this guy goes to Greektown, he's dead. He can't even go to an Assyrian place anymore. This guy's on the run. So you want to talk about Chuchin and YouTube trolls? This guy, little Jimmy, will have all you for breakfast.
Man, oh man, that's a hell of
and
a
all
story.
this guy had a hit on him, a death hit. They were looking for him.
That's funny. I'm spraying all over the place.
So that's how it became street smart. Living with little Jimmy for almost 4 years. And like I said, the stuff that I've seen, this guy had mob ties. He owed the mob money. He owed Greek people money, Syrian people money.
My kind of town, Chicago is my kind of town.
And growing up as an Assyrian kid from Arkansas, I didn't know anything about all this kind of stuff. I learned it out of the way. And that's how I became street smart.
Little Jimmy.
Arkansas to little Jimmy. Yeah.
Marshall, how you doing?
Yeah, this guy was so short, man. And he would, I don't know, this guy was weird. I'm telling you, some really things.
I wonder if I'm probably the most normal person you ever knew. Mr. X is weird.
We were living the life of rock stars. It was drinking all night, out all night, crazy stuff going on, people going in and out of the rooms.
Jimmy didn't have any clothes to run. He's living large on Buck 27. He was smooth talker, huh?
Well, the funny thing was, during the time I was living with him, I told him, I said, hey, get a 2-door Tahoe. And the guy, when he got a 2-door Tahoe, he got a yellow Corvette. He got a Lincoln Navigator. It was all under people's names. He furnished the whole house with all kinds of furniture and everything. And then all of a sudden, I got locked out of the main building. And then finally, we got locked out of the condo. I never figured out who owned the condo. I was there. But it was one of those lofts. Like, you had a balcony. It's at 1307 South Wabash. Look it up. I live in apartment 6.
Pretty funny.
1307 South Wabash, Chicago, Illinois. And I lived there.
I saw the place on Lincoln.
Yeah, it's got a balcony, and it overlooks like a yuppie restaurant. And I was on the 6th floor in a loft. And it had a nice kitchen and a compactor and dishwasher. And it was a weird place. It was a cool place. And it had my own garage. I would park in. And the guy was barely there. I would see the guy once a month, man. The guy was always running from place to place.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing? Marshall, I can't stop and talk now. They're chasing me now.
Well, it got to the point where we almost died, basically.
Oh, man.
And that was how living with a con artist in Chicago.
Oh, man.
That was back
funny.
in 2000 and the early 2000s. Those were the times.
Those were the heyday.
Yep.
Are you going to go live at all tonight? Because I'm going to go ahead and close down. So
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go live in a little
if you
bit.
want to update the van builder, what's going on?
Yeah, probably will. You're done going live?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
about 9 o'clock. I've been on for a long
Yeah,
time,
probably
3
will.
hours
I'm
and
just
12
wondering
minutes.
who's watching here. Who enjoyed my story?
Well, you can go tell some more stories.
Johnny Wad, did you enjoy my story?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it, honey. If you don't like it, it's cool.
Johnny Wad,
You
did
got 100 million plus other channels you can watch.
Who enjoyed my story of Little Jimmy from Chicago? Did you guys enjoy that story? It's a real story. Jimmy was a wise guy. He was a wannabe made man. He said he had ties, but he wasn't a made man. He was a hunted man, and his days were numbered. His days are still numbered. This guy's hiding. Yep. He was on the run. Little Jimmy, you're on the run, brother. Yeah. You want to talk about on the run? This guy was on the run because he had gambling debts. He would borrow money from people to gamble. This guy would gamble $5,000 a night. This guy was on the run. You want to talk about on the run? This guy had a hit on his life. From the Greeks, from the Assyrians, from the mob. Who knows? Maybe from the mob. I don't know. This guy would get phone calls, 20 phone calls, 300, 200, 100 phone calls a day. Different phone every week. So who enjoyed the story of Little Jimmy here? No, I wasn't laughing. It was cruel that he was hitting that puppy. But this guy was a maniac. And I'm glad he ended up getting rid of those puppies. He couldn't take care of them. And he ended up getting rid of them. Because the whole building was complaining about the smell. This guy wouldn't take care of them. It was nuts. I was barely there. I was working day and night. But that was one of the weirdest times of my life, man. I was living with this con artist guy for almost 3.5 years. And I had to live there because I had to get my money back. It actually worked out pretty good because I ended up giving him about $6,000 and I got 3.5 years of free rent in a luxury loft condo with indoor heated garage parking. So, basically outside of downtown Chicago. So actually it ended up working out pretty good for me in the long run. I actually ended up saving a lot of money on rent because that place, heck, if you want to rent it today, it'd probably be $3,000-4,000 a month. But you guys can look it up. Look up my address history. I lived at 1307 South Wabash in Chicago. Everybody knows my name. And what I'm saying here is the truth because you guys can look up my history, do a background check. And it'll show one of my previous addresses was 1307 South Wabash in Chicago. So you guys know what I'm saying is true because it actually shows up in my address history. And everybody and their mom and their dog know my name, so I'll let up.
Story hour over.
Yeah, I know she's going to wrap it up. Rosie's going to wrap her thing up here. So there's that troll again. So if any of the mods in here that should do their job, there's that death-threatening troll. Where are the mods? Here's the same troll.
Everybody needs a Jimmy, right?
Here's your death threat troll, Rosie. The same guy, see? This is the same guy coming in with a different, I don't know where your mods are at, but that's the same troll.
Dick. You'll never see the light of day.
It's the devil himself now.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. goes. I'll see. All right, there we go. Let's take care of. All right. Yep. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. Go Cal Bears. Got the axe. I can't believe it. Yeah. First time in like forever. I want to thank you guys for being on the stream tonight. Much appreciated. Have a wonderful one.